You ask another one to show itself. Has any other of the orbs taken shape yet?
No, nobody.
Did you ask them, or are you
Yes.
just looking at them?
I asked him.
Did you say please?
No.
Well, say it again and say please.
Nobody.
But they're still there then, huh?
Yes.
Okay, so, well, you're going to have to, I guess, address them in the form that they are. I want you to, Alicia, your grandmother, great-grandmother, she'll stay there, but I want you to turn to another one of the orbs, and I want you to ask the orb, what message has it brought you? Could you please share a message, please? And it'll send you a message. One will send you a message. Are they all just floating in the air?
Yeah.
Are they moving, or are they just in one place, just like really still?
They're moving around me.
Oh, okay. They look like little bubbles?
Yes.
Can you see through them?
It's like a small spark of light.
Oh, very nice. And they're still surrounding you, huh?
Yes.
Very nicely. I'm sure they're protecting you. Well, let's go ahead and address Alicia again. You just tell her, she said she didn't mind answering questions. Tell her you had a dream. Tell her, can she explain the dream that you had about being in the maze? Where you were looking down and seeing yourself in the maze. Ask her, where was that place?
She says that's my life.
Your life?
Yes.
What about it?
Trying to find the correct direction on my life.
So whenever you're having that dream, you're trying to figure out what's the right path to take?
Yes.
Can she help you with that at all? With what is the right path for you? Please?
She say, oh, I already know.
You already know. That's very nice. But tell her, since you're here and you're exploring your higher mind in these realms, if she could just go ahead and verbalize it for you, that you'd be really appreciative if she did. Tell her, if you already know, why do you keep getting stuck in the maze then, if you know? And you've been having that dream for years. Tell her you need help. That's why you're stuck in that maze. And if you know, how come you can't get out? She'll tell you.
Yes.
What is she?
She said I'm not stuck anymore in the maze.
You've gotten out of the maze.
Yes.
And ask her, do you talk with your music? She said one of your gifts of helping people was talking.
Yes.
Are you speaking through your music?
Not really.
What does she think is the best way to speak, to help people, for you? Is she showing you things or saying things and you're just not sharing?
No.
What did she say?
Nothing.
So you've made it out of that maze, and basically then you didn't know which direction to go, but you found the direction.
Yes.
So what is that dream that you had about that fireball chasing you in your dream? What was that all about?
Demons. All my demons.
When she says demons, does she mean negative things that you've done?
Yes.
And they were chasing you. And why were they chasing you? For you to, what was the purpose of them chasing you? She trying to tell you they follow you in life?
Yes.
Have they stopped chasing you then?
Yes.
And when they stopped chasing you, you were doing the right things. You started doing the right thing?
Yeah.
Do you know what you were doing that was so bad that created those anomalies? Were they from this life or from another life?
This life.
So there were things that you did in your past that you consider pretty bad then?
Use rates.
Just what?
Rates.
What's that?
Was something inside me when I read a book.
Which book? Were you reading negative material or something?
Yes.
Were you reading about witchcraft and that type of thing?
Yes.
Why were you reading those books?
Why?
For you were trying to gain power?
Not really.
You just interested or trying to work magic?
Just interested.
But it wasn't good for you, huh?
No, that was a good.
So it opened up some pretty dark doors then?
Yes.
And you followed suit with them for a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then they started to chase you. Were you stuck in the maze at that time?
Yes.
And then when you got out of the maze, you understood that you were on the right path, and then they disappeared, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Now, when you were about 17, maybe 15, 16, 17 years old, you were riding your bike in Mexico, and there was a big UFO. What was that? What was that UFO that came over your head, and you saw it, and it went by really slow, and you could see all the details on it? What was that? Or who were they?
was something amazing.
Are you connected? Ask her, are you connected with what was inside that UFO?
She said no.
Did anything happen to you when you saw it, or you just saw it?
I just saw it.
And why were you able to see it? There has to be a reason.
Yes. To try to explain to people we're not alone in this world.
To explain to people that we're not alone.
Yes.
Because are they going to come futuristically here soon? And you're going to be one of the people who are talking to other people about them and to not be afraid?
Yes.
Is she confirming what I'm saying, or?
Yes.
Very good. So you saw them and they were peaceful, they just flew over you. Tell her, how long does she foresee them coming to the earth? Well, they're already here, but when they're going to start showing up, is that when you're going to have to start, when you'll be helping people and talking about it?
Yes.
Does she know who Hank is?
No.
Oh, very good. So, she says you're going to let people know. Is that part of the talking that you're going to be doing? That why you came here to help, to tell people about that?
Part of it.
That's part of it?
Yes.
What's another part of it?
Make the people feel good.
You're going to be making people feel good?
Yes.
Do you mean feel more comfortable when they come?
Yeah.
Ask her, are they here already?
No, she's not here.
Not she, but you said that UFO, that they were going to be coming. So more of them are going to be coming, or they're here and we just can't see them yet?
It's more for coming.
And that's why you were able to see them when you were that young?
Yes.
And will you see them again in this lifetime that you are as Carlos?
Yes.
And will you be helping people with that?
No, not right now.
Ah, very good. You really want to understand how you're going to be helping people through talking. What will you be talking about?
Just about the life.
What life would that be? What life?
How beautiful is a life.
How beautiful life is?
Yes.
So are there things that are going to happen to you that really help you to see how beautiful life is, and you're going to start telling other people about it?
Yes.
Oh, very good. And is there anything else that she can tell you about that UFO that went over your head that day? Of who was inside of it? Does she know?
No, she don't know.
Oh, very good. I want you to look at that door again. That light's still there and all of them are still surrounding you?
Yes.
How does it feel to be in their presence again, I'm asking? Pretty protected, huh?
Yes.
Well, someone else is going to come through the light again. And Alicia, she's just going to step aside. And this one that comes through this time, they have a lot more answers. She just wanted to come forward first so you'd be comfortable. Is it really good to see her?
Yeah.
Did you hug her? It's okay. Go ahead and give her a hug and tell her thank you for coming forward. It's beautiful to see her again.
Yes.
Now this time someone else is going to come through. This is going to be someone that's really associated with you and they know a lot about you. I want you to just look into that light and take a long, slow, deep breath. Inhale through your nose, big. And as you exhale, they're going to come through. And be prepared. Who's coming through this time?
I don't see nobody.
No one at all?
No.
And are the orbs still floating around you?
Just a bright light.
Ah, bright light has come through?
That's all what I can see. Through
Ah,
the door.
ah, very good. Is it the door itself or just another bright light?
Just a door.
Ah, just the door. And so what about Alicia? Has she gone?
Yes, she left.
All right, very good. So now there's just a bright light. Is it still shaped like a door?
Yes.
Very good. I want you to go ahead and go to the door. And tell me when you get right up to the door. Are you there yet?
Yes.
And you're not afraid, are you?
I can see nothing. Just that.
Just the light, huh?
Just a light blind my eyes.
But that doesn't hurt your eyes, does it?
No.
Oh, very good. I want you to step into the light. And I want you to tell me how it feels to be in that beautiful light. You're totally safe. And you can easily come back with no problem. The door will remain open for you. How does it feel to be in that light?
Good.
Very nicely. What does it look like? Just bright light everywhere, huh?
Yes.
Beautiful. I want you to look deep into the light. And I just want you to ask the light, Quetzalcoatl. I want you to call his name. Quetzalcoatl. He's the giver of life. Ask him, are we communicating? And look for his response. What is his response?
She answered, hello.
Repeat that again, please.
Hello.
Ah, he says hello.
Yes.
Ah, very good. He has a message for you, and I want you to ask him, what is his message for you? And I want him, if first ask him, what's his message, and then let him know you have a few questions, very small questions. What's his message for you?
He want me to continue the battle
Continue the battle.
for the truth.
Continue the battle for truth. And ask him, what is the truth?
Against Christians.
Against Christians?
Yes.
So, is the message of some of the things that Christians have done have been wrong?
Yes.
And you're going to speak out about that? Ask him, what is the best way for you to continue that battle?
Telling the people our culture was made before the Spaniards came in.
Because you were peaceful people, weren't you?
Yes.
And they came in and they forced Christianity on your people, didn't they?
Yes.
But they didn't tell all the truth, did they?
They don't say the truth.
And ask them, what is the biggest truth of your origin before the Christians came that your culture has forgotten or been removed from your culture? Is he showing you things?
Yes.
Oh, very good. And what are you being shown?
Teach on their big city.
You say a big city?
Yes.
What city is that? Is the city, I'm sorry.
Ancient city.
Oh, it's an ancient city. Is it an ancient city that was on the planet Earth?
Yes.
Were you there in that city?
Yes, with him.
Ah, you were there with him.
Yes.
Ah, very good. And who were you to him?
I'm a warrior.
Well, you're what?
I am a warrior.
A warrior.
Yes.
Very good. So you were a warrior in an ancient city.
Yes.
Is that the place where the pyramids were in the sand?
Yes.
Ah, very good. And you were a king. You became a king in that area, in that time?
No.
You had on a crown. What was the crown and the armor that you had on when you first arrived? He knows. Was that the same time frame, or was that somewhere different?
Was the same but different. It was.
Oh, it was a different time frame?
Yes.
So when it was buried under the sand, that was probably before or after the beautiful... Oh, after. Understood. Understood. So you were a warrior, and was Quetzalcoatl, was he on the planet Earth then?
He's not there anymore.
He's not there anymore?
No.
Oh, very good. Where are you at now then? Still in the light?
Yes.
Oh, very good.
He's everywhere.
He's everywhere.
He's our God.
He's all things.
Yes.
Very good. And ask him, does he mind answering a few of your questions you may have asked already, just for some clarification, please? Really simple questions.
Yeah.
Very good. You wanted to know about the orbs. Those orbs that came out of the light originally. What did those orbs represent?
Life.
Ah, life. And did those 20 orbs or so, were they any life in particular because they were all individual. Who were they? Or what were they?
Protectors.
Ah, very good. They were protectors, and they were protecting you and Alicia?
Just me.
Ah, they were protecting you. Very good. Are they around you all the time?
Yes.
Even in your physical body as Carlos, they're around you?
Yes, they are.
Ah, very good. So those would be your guardians then, huh?
Yeah.
20, that's a lot.
Yes.
Very, very good. And are you a warrior of the light?
Yeah.
Very, very good. And you wanted to know about that UFO. You asked Alicia, but you have a feeling she may have not known all the things that Quetzalcoatl would know. What were you connected to that ship that flew over you when you were a kid in any way?
It's a messenger.
Aha, the ship was a messenger?
Yes.
And did it leave you a message then?
Not to me.
The message was for the planet.
Yes. It was just a sign for me.
Oh, it was a sign for you.
Yes.
A sign of what's to come, huh?
Yes.
And when it does come back, and they come back in full force, they're a positive force, are they not? For the good of mankind?
Yes, for the good.
Ah, very good. And are you connected to them in any way? Or just they allowed you to see them because you were the right type of person to accept it?
Yes, just for that.
Because you were the right type of person?
Yes.
Ah, very good. And Quetzalcoatl, he's the giver of life in all things. Is this correct?
Yes.
Is he familiar with Hank?
Yes.
And have you and I had any experience before we ever met in this lifetime before?
No.
What does he know about Hank then? Please.
She said something about the dimension.
From another dimension?
Yes.
He knows me from another dimension?
Yes.
This is very good then. So, he knows me from another dimension. Are we friendly with each other?
Yes.
Very good. And he says this is the first time you and I have ever come in contact with each other, huh?
Yes.
Why did we make such fast friends as soon as we met?
She said you ignore his exists.
Because I know he exists.
Yes.
And are Carlos and I are like-minded individuals, or you say Carlos is a warrior of the light, is that correct?
Yes.
And is Hank a warrior of the light as well?